Hi everyone, I am Shubham Garg and welcome back to the lecture series for Java. Okay, so in today's lecture we are going to see how to make a program for selection sort. In the previous video we have seen the theory for the selection sort and how it actually works. Okay, so it is very similar to bubble sort. Only difference is it requires less number of swappings. Okay, so let us see how to implement the selection sort in the program. So first of all, we are going to define the array, okay, and we are going to use the same array which we have used in the previous video to understand the theory. So here is our array, okay, and now since I told you in the previous video, we need two elements here. That is first of all for the end, that is the last position, then the largest element. Okay, and also we need to iterate the whole array, okay, to traverse the whole array from left to right. So for that we need this I. All right, so we are going to declare in this in the for loop, the way we did in bubble sort. All right, so let us start here by declaring the for loop for the last element, that is for int end, which will be equal to the length of array -1, okay, and it is going to be greater than 0, and then we are going to decrement it. All right, so after that we are going to use the nested for loop and we are going to declare the largest. All right, that is first of all the program is going to assume the largest to be the 0th element. All right, so now it is going to traverse from left to right to whole array to see if there is any element larger than that. Okay, and after that it is going to swap the largest element to the end position. All right, so now it is going to traverse the whole array. So int I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to the end, that is the ending element, and it is going to left to right, so it will be I plus plus. All right, so now we are going to have the condition the same way we did in the bubble sort. So we are going to write that as if ith element is greater than, here if you remember in the bubble sort we compared it with I plus 1th element, but since we have defined the largest here, so we don't have to compare this I to I plus 1th element, we are going to compare it to the largest. All right, that is it is directly going to compare to the largest element, and if this condition is true, then the largest will be assigned to I. Okay, so that this is why there are less number of swappings, because in bubble sort this I element is compared to every adjacent element, that is I plus 1th element, but here it is directly compared to the largest element, hence the less number of swappings are there. So now we are going to swap, okay, and similarly the same way we did in the bubble sort, we are going to write the swap function. All right, so to write the swap function, we are going to use public static void swap, okay, and here we are again going to pass the arguments, that is first of all the array, okay, then the integer p, and then the integer q. Okay, so these are the elements which arguments which we are going to pass. So first of all, again it is going to see if p is equal to q or not. Okay, that is if p is equal to q, then it is going to return, okay, because there won't be any swapping then, else we are going to again declare a temporary variable, that is int temp, and it will be assigned the value for array of p. Okay, similarly the array p is going to be assigned the value of q, and then q will be assigned to temp. Array, okay, p is equal to and then array q is going to be assigned to temp. All right, so now we are going to complete our swap function that is we have declared here, and now we are going to call it. So we are going to pass the arguments, that is array, okay, and we are going to pass, okay, we just need to pass the array there, all right. Then we need to pass the largest, okay, and then we need to pass the end. So these are the three arguments for our swap function. So let us now print the elements of the sorted array. So it will be, again, we will be using a for loop, and we are going to traverse from left to right to the length of array, and we are going to print all the elements within the array. All right, so here is our increment statement. So now here we are going to just use the println, and we will be printing all the elements of the array using this for loop. Okay, so this is the whole code for the program. Let me just exit the presentation mode so that I can show you the whole program. So here it is very similar to the bubble sort, just there is one difference, that is we compare the ith element to the largest element. All right, hence there are less number of swappings. So this was our program for selection sort. Let us run the program to see if it is working or not. So we can see it is working properly fine. Our array that was 525 minus 4, 8, 55 and 2 is now sorted, that is minus 4, 2, 5, 8, 25 and 55. Okay, so this is how selection sort works, and it is again having a complexity of O(n) square, that is quadratic complexity, but it is a bit better than bubble sort because it requires less swappings. All right. So this is how you implement selection sort using Java. Okay, so this is all for this video. See you guys in the next video.